Check, check, check. 1, 2, and a 579. Big ATV tour. Folks, Forbird Media going to bring you all this coverage. Get up here. How are we looking up here? Oh, we're looking up here. Check this out. We are going to be live all night here on this YouTube. Talk about it. Share this thing. Facebook, Instagram. Get us out there. We've got the action coming to you first. Open Pro Quad class. Number 2. On that hybrid backed machine. How do I do that? Because I always say Honda backed rider. So we got the number 2 of Vincent Marinucci. On that hybrid coming out of Akron, Ohio, folks. 18 years young. The young man right here, pretty much local. But I'll tell you what, we'll see what he's got. The number 14, Billy Cottage, everyone, coming out of Midland, Pennsylvania on that Honda 450. 37 years young here, so you got a little age difference here kicking off in this first moto. Talking Open A quad. Coming to you folks here right off this tricky starting gate. Got some concrete start for you folks tonight. Going to be a little bit different, as a lot of these guys are used to that dirt start, or some of them have probably even been going to that graded start, as you see a lot of that professional riders doing. So here we go. This cement start's going to be a doozy, going to be a little bit different. And I was over there doing a little bit of the track walk. That straightaway, that whole shot, little mucky as we had some weather here today, folks. But I'm telling you what, we're looking good now. Weather is clearing up. We got some good breezes going. They're going to have some extremely great racing here coming for you folks tonight, and I'm going to bring you all the action. Grip it, rip it, Kevin on. The number 4, 5.7 machine is what I rock. And I tell you what, love grabbing this mic, love helping you guys out, love bringing all the fun and that professional vibe right here to your living room on that YouTube channel. Let's go. We're ready, Greg. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm ready to fucking rock. So here we go, folks. How's it going out there? Coming to you here from the Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway. I'm going to be your host right here all night long, Mr. Grippy Rippy Kevin Ott. Brought to you guys by Mr. Greg right here at Four Bird Media. Catch all the action right here on YouTube all night long. As some things have been postponed a little bit, folks, we've had a little bit of weather. So, guys, this Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway crew working diligently, getting the things taken care of, tying up the loose ends here, crossing those T's, dotting those I's, making sure this track is in absolute pristine condition. Because, folks, I was at the autograph signing. The pros have showed. They are in Linesville, Pennsylvania. I'm telling you right now, folks, it's going to be a doozy. We got the Big Air guys. They were almost a little skeptical early from the weather that they were going to be tracking the mud up onto that ramp. But with Mr. Rebel and all of these guys here at Pymatuning, but I tell you what, he did some magic on that dozer, getting that runway set up, and not only the runway set up to the ramp, you know they needed that return lane so they're not tracking that mud right back. So they have done an absolute marvelous job getting this racetrack back underway for the storms that we had just a couple hours ago. I mean, it was, you couldn't even hardly see your neighbor in the moto community. The rain was so hard. So I'm telling you what, Pymatuning, straightening up. I'm telling you what, they are on point this weekend with this big pro ATV tour. It is called the ATV Big Air Tour. Dude, I was talking to Joel Hetrick for like 5 minutes over there in the pits, folks. So if you wasn't here and you're a big fan of the multi-year champion, man, you missed out because the guy was just over there chatting it up like he's just a normal guy. And, man, was that just absolutely monumental. So on the line here, folks, on the starting line, we're going to get moto number 1 rolling. We're going to get all through our first set of motos. Then we're going to go Big Air. And then we'll go back to that second set of motos to get those overall victories sorted out. So on this race number 1, we got the Open A Quad Division. Only got a couple of riders here in this one. But, folks, stay tuned as some of our other classes have 8, 9, even 10 riders, guys. We got some good racing coming to you. So on this first, you got the number 2, Vincent Marinucci, coming out of Akron, Ohio, on that hybrid. Young man, 18 years young here, folks. Look for him to be a strong one out here in the Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway here today, folks. The number 14 of Billy Cottage out of Midland, Pennsylvania, on that Honda 450, guys. 37 years young, so a little bit of age difference here. We're going to see how this shakes out. I'm curious to see what we got on these two guys. So I'm telling you what, Matt's over there on the Bighorn, guys. He is bringing you all the action on the Pymatuning microphone side of things. As Mr. Greg himself, guys, is rocking that drone around here, as you see on the camera right now. Look at that Big Air downside, the downside bag right there, dude. Wow. Talk about X Games style action right there. These guys are no joke. If this run is dry enough, I seen earlier some backflips out of 2 out of the 3 four-wheelers that are here. So I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if you think it's just a couple of guys hitting the jump, you're sadly mistaken, because look at the crowd that is showed here in Linesville, Pennsylvania. We have got the turnout. And I'm telling you right now, we're getting ready to go racing as I hear him firing it up. And I'm telling you what, folks, that 2 car set to come up here in just a few moments. And we're going to get this racing action underway. Who's got in this Open A Quad class? And here we go down the start straight. Man, it is all rev limiter, and I am in for it. Guys, I got to get stood up a little bit as they are absolutely shredding this course right off the rip. Let's go, boys. So check out the good orange on the front of that guy out front. I am going to get some numbers as they come by me, folks, but I do not know these guys kind of personally as well. I know a few of them in the next class, and I'll be talking about some of those folks, because some of these young gunners that are here I have had witness to watching at my racetrack in Martinsburg, Ohio, Route 62 MX facility. The young man was the fastest on site all day. He was putting the dirt bikes where they needed to be, and he was the fastest on site all day. The young man could absolutely shred. He'll be in a few of the classes up next. As they make their way around to some of these table step-ons, they are absolutely getting it done. They're doing all the jumps. I was wondering how the track was going to shape up. Looks like it's going to shape up just fine, because these boys are on a tear over these tables. I'm going to see what they do coming through here. Right in front of me, I got a nice double section. as the young man, if it is the young man out front, he has stretched it. We're going to see if it's the number 2 of Vincent or the 14 of Billy Cottage coming by here in just a few moments. It'll be 4 or 5 laps here for this Open Pro Quad, guys. Man, standing all the way through the corner. It's going to be Billy Cottage, everyone. The 37-year-old, the veteran, showing the youngster a way around the racetrack right now. As Don't Show Any Mercy, the number 2, on his way by right there on that. That is looking like, it says OTH, so I'm seeing OTH is going to be maybe on the hybrid. But that is looking like a true Yamaha YZ450F right there, folks. As he makes his way by there on that number 2 machine, coming out of Akron, Ohio, folks. So not far off the Linesville, Pennsylvania here. Pretty much a native in these grounds. I'd say pretty much local up here. I maybe have a few time on the track. But with the track conditions right now, it's anyone's game out there, folks. I'm telling you right now, the track is tricky. It's going to reach up and grab you in some spots. It's going to be slick in spots. It's going to be deep in spots. So I'm telling you, they did what they could, but the downpours were treacherous. So they have got it rocking and rolling, and I'm just wowed at what they were able to do with this racetrack. And it's only going to get better throughout the race night, guys. You know, as more and more of these racers get out here and pound on this racetrack and get this thing worked in, it's going to do nothing but get better. So like we said, running order is now, we're going to do the first set of motos. And here, I'm just double checking my notes. First set of motos. Then we're going to go into the big air. So we got 3 guys rocking that big air, guys, and I will get into their names here whenever they come up. But I tell you what, they are some awesome-looking dudes, if I might say. I met them personally, and I tell you what, they are got some different vibes. As I am from the dirt bike community, and these dudes are about getting hyped up and rock and rolling. They're like, dude, you got to get us hyped up on there. And I'm like, I am probably your guy for that, because I tell you what, I'm known for my excitement. And if these dudes bust out a backflip over this huck right here and downside that bag right away, we're getting excited. We're getting pumped as Billy Cottage logging them. Look at the young man come through on this double-double. From what I've heard, the 477 Pymatuning rider, Johnny Wells, doing this whole thing over here on that 477 Husqvarna when he rides here. So I tell you what, if you're a dirt bike rider out there watching right now and you're looking for a good, fun racetrack that ruts up really well, guys, look no farther right here, Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway. Talked to the owner there earlier. He said he's got everything straightened out. All the bugs are worked out from the previous controversy he had earlier, guys. So, and it looks like it, folks. This place is lit up like a Christmas tree. And I tell you what, even I don't really care to race at night. But I tell you what, I could put some laps in here. I could definitely see me racing here in the evenings, as there is a light everywhere you turn. So I tell you what, it is lit up out there. And some of the puddles that I was seeing splash earlier, we're no longer splashing, folks. So look for this racetrack to get extremely, extremely good and raceable. As we got the yoo-hoos coming off the wall here, we got the fans getting into it. Love seeing what I'm seeing now, these 2 racers out here in this Open A quad. So coming up next, folks, it's called the Pro Quad Division. So down there on the starting gate, that Pro Quad Division, you got the number 3 of Jaden Launderville coming out of Wasua, Wisconsin on that Yamaha YZ450F, guys. Look for the number 3 to be doing business out there in the Pro Quad class. The number 23 of no other than Zach Decker, coming from that Decker training facility down there in Panama City, Florida. He is also on the Yamaha. Folks, as a name you want to hear, the number 26 on the starting gate at Pymatuning, Mr. Brandon Hogue out of Blair, New England, folks. So let's go on the Yamaha, guys. This whole class is on Yamahas. I love what the YZs are doing in this four-wheeler industry. None other than the number 53 of Mason Jackson coming out of Battle Creek, Michigan. He is going to be doing it on his Yamaha. The number 311, folks. Kevin Saar out of Indonesia, a country over in Europe, flew over here for this big air ATV tour. He's been following it all around, folks. Check him out on the 311 machine coming off that starting gate next. As you can see on the screen, folks, much of the same. As we switch over to Marinucci, he is on the rev limiter. He is looking to try to close that gap But, man, is the fella making it work out there of Billy Cottage. Working that Honda out front, guys, in front. But I tell you what, the track's shaping up as Marinucci is definitely making a drive. Trying to look over to the checkered flag. We got no white flag yet, folks, so we got some laps to go. They're going to test the fitness on their Monday through Friday program here. These guys are all pro quad division riders, folks. So they have got to have that fitness in check, that hydration on point to be able to run these long solid laps right here, especially in track conditions like this. So, folks, all of this bringing you right here to you by the Four Bird Media Group. Mr. Greg, if you're looking to get commercials, you're looking to promote the business, you're looking to get out there in any way, if you're a track in this Northeast area, he is running this, guys, almost pro bono and just looking for some sponsors to come on board and rock and roll and that pay his help, as we got a couple of camera guys. He's running the drone. I'm on the mic, folks. It's not cheap. You know it's not. So I'm telling you what, get in here on this. If you're on a racetrack around the area and you're looking for some good ways to keep the uncles, the aunts, the grandmas, the grandpas, the friends and family in check down in Alabama that's been sending money to the program and want to see Junior race. So I'm telling you what, look at this coverage. Check out how good and clean this is. And he was worried about a little bit of the mud. Look how good the track's getting run in. Folks, I got a 42-inch screen in front of me. I'm watching the race just like you folks are watching the race. You can see I'm trackside. You hear Cottage coming through right there. Or maybe that might have been, no, that was Cottage. And here's Marinucci coming through right now in that second place position. So I promise you, that guy's finished in top two. So there we go, folks. Race number one out there doing it. I'm hoping that the checker flag guys over there giving the old halfway mark is going to let these folks, some of these riders know. As it looks like Cottage is just in pretty much, it looks like he's in flow-tree mode right now. He's not pushing the envelope because they're in absolute stalemate right now on the distance between these two riders. As I think some white flags are going to be coming out here in just a minute, but we are running some heavy lap times here. These guys are still cooking and booking around this Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway. No matter the conditions, the fans are at all angles. They're up here on the high wall. They're on the podium tower over there, pretty much where Mr. Matt is in. You know, I mean, all the beverages, all the vending over there. You got the eat stand over there, folks. So like I'm saying, if you're not able to make it, you're watching me on the YouTube, then put this on the calendar. Come out for one of their open rides, one of their open ride days, as this is definitely a spot to be at right here. Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway, making this racetrack what it is here tonight. And, man, I'll tell you what, hats off to these guys. What an amazing racetrack it is as they're doing all the jumps. I guarantee you talk to either one of these front two riders right here out here in this first moto, and they're going to say, I'm totally baffled at how good that racetrack rode right here. I mean, I thought I was going to be seeing brown riders. I can still see what color these gentlemen are, and that is an absolute marvelous thing. Like I said, the torrential downpours we had was just, whew, they were horrific. So hats off to all these folks here at the Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway getting this thing rocking and rolling. As he comes by one more time, I believe he's got a couple more laps left. Folks, it is the number 14 of Billy Cottage out of Midland, Pennsylvania. 37 years young on that Honda. What a ripper. This veteran is no joke as he's in the hoodie out there getting it done. Let's go, fella. Still rocking the chest protector. I love the guys that do the chest protector. I was always a chest protector guy. I now rock mine under the jersey, but still I'm a chest protector fella. I believe if there's some protection that I can wear out there, I'm going to do it. Now, right there, where Marinucci just came through there, that is a split lane section. I have yet to see any racer take that inside line because that is a small double on the inside there that they can have the option of hitting or just holding it wicked around that outside sweeper, which I walked the track earlier. That would be my line as well. I'm going to tell you right now, you could swoop in after doing this little step-up camel jump right here and rail that outside corner. I'm looking like third gear in the 450 around that thing and just never letting it breathe. A lot of these guys doing the same thing on these 450 quads. As I tell you what, Cottage in like I said, kind of almost looking like He is in just pace mode. He's not attacking the track. We're not really pushing the envelope. He is just keeping himself far enough out in front of the 18-year-old Billy Cottage. Sorry, folks, I got him backwards. It's hard for me to keep these guys going right here. Billy Cottage out front in front of that Marinucci boy. And I tell you what, these guys both put in it, but that's what I'm saying. Marinucci is closing the gap now. The number 2 is maybe gaining a couple bite links here and there. And as I can kind of not see the white flag flying, he may have some time left here in Moto number 1 of this Open A Quad division. I don't know about how many laps we have left as I'm going to look over here. Looks like maybe checkered flag is flying right now. So I'm looking like 10-lap motos. So about 10 laps out there. And boy, did Cottage play that thing just perfect. As Marinucci was just starting to bring maybe 1-2 bike links on him. Boom, out pops that checker. That's that veteran mindset, that style that comes from racing all these years. And there he is, folks. Let's give it up to the number 14, Billy Cottage over on that Honda. Going to bring home that race win. Marinucci says, that's all right, fella. I'm going to see you in Moto 2. And we're going to get that business settled for that overall. As the cookie crumbles in Moto number 2, folks, we all know that in the moto industry. Any of you folks not maybe familiar with our moto industry, here I'm going to give you a little breakdown. So out there, what they do on the hole shot, they go out there with a 2 card. They hold up the 2 card. That is a 2-minute card. So the 2-minute card means you have 2 minutes if you have a breakdown. If your machine will not fire, you have 2 minutes to try to get that thing running. Maybe a flat tire. Maybe you got to bump start the bike. You know what I mean? Maybe something just went haywire for a second and it stalled. Throw that hand up. You get 2 minutes. The referee out there will kick on that timer, and you have 2 minutes. So if nobody has a problem, the 2-minute cord will go to 30 seconds. 30 seconds then you have if you have a problem. That 30-second board will go sideways, about 3 to 5 seconds depending on the racetrack you're at, and you have this right here, folks. Gate drop and racing to follow. So that is a little bit of how that start procedure goes. As I ran through some of these young riders for you before, and they are out there in full swing right now, as this is race number 2, folks, the Pro Quad division. Remember, you got the number 3 of Jaden Launderville out of Wausau, Wisconsin. The number 23 of Zach Decker out of Panama City, Florida. The number 26 of Brandon Ho out of Blair, New England. Number 53 of Mason Jackson out of Battle Creek, Michigan. And number 311 of Kevin Sarr. Coming all the way, folks, all the way from Indonesia. So who do we got out front here, folks? We got a red quad. We got a red one. Trying to get a little beat on what it is here, folks. It looks like we got all Yamahas in this one. So, man, what is Yamaha putting in the water? As they're attracting all the quad racers, and the race fuel is in the air. I'm going to try to give you all the moments here at the racetrack, and, man, does it smell delicious. Good day, Irene. Here we go. Who do we got out front? 23, Decker. Let's go for the 53 of Mason Jackson. Folks, the race is on. The race is on. I try to get a beat on my third place guy. He snuck right by me. Third place getting by me without being able to see the number. Oh, man, but Zach Decker coming out of that Decker training facility, folks, in Panama City, Florida. Look at him go. Folks, it's a racetrack. It's a practice track. It's an open riding. It's a training facility. You don't have to be a four-wheeler guy. Dirt bikes welcome. Four-wheelers definitely welcome. As they got the split lanes, they got the tracks. They got plenty of action down there. Check those guys out. Zach Decker showing you why you need to hit up Panama City, Florida's Decker training facility. And, man, is he whooping it down that back straight over that table. This kid is on fire right now out front. But let me tell you what, folks. Fitness, fitness, fitness. This will show you if the Decker training facility's got what it takes to keep you out front, as the weather right here at Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway right now, folks, you couldn't get no better. We're talking 70 degrees, nice cool breeze, good smooth air, little humid but not heavy. I'm telling you, your breathing is going to be on point tonight. You got that breeze strip on your nose. You're ready to do battle. You got your hydration on point. And I'm telling you right now, I bet the man out front has got all that. But the number 53 of Mason Jackson showing me out of Battle Creek, Michigan, why he's right there. Because, wow, keeping right there, Mr. Decker in check. I'm going to get a beat on this third place guy. I don't care if I got to go out on the track. Daggone, he doesn't have a number on his back plate. What I say in all of my riders meetings at our racetrack at Route 62 in Martinsburg, got to have those numbers on there, folks. It's the number 26, I believe, of Brandon Hogue. Then you got the 311 of Kevin Saw right there in fourth place, rounding up that top five. What do we got in fifth? Fifth place, a number 3, Jaden Launderville out of Wausau, Wisconsin. Say that 3 times fast and give me a amen. But I tell you what, all 5 of these pro quad riders out here talking turkey right now. These boys ain't left the rev limiter since that gate has fallen. Man, this is what I'm talking about. I knew it was going to happen like this. Man, I wish Joel Hetrick was lining up tonight, folks, because you would get a cream of the crop rider as a multi-year champion. This dude is no joke. Talking to him in the pits, the guy is just like a little brick wall. Just reminds me of Mike Brown. I'm talking, he is just all muscle and just all glory, too, because the young man is just the nicest fella. Welcome to the USA. I love my country, folks. Love what I'm watching right now, this pro quad division, as Decker stretches it maybe 2 bike lengths on the number 53 of Jackson. So let's go, folks. As the race tightens up here for this bronze position, you know, if you're looking for that podium, you're looking to get on that Pymatuning podium tonight, you got to set the tone early. The first moto is where that happens. I tell all of my students that. Any of my youngsters I help out, I tell them, I don't care if it's race practice. You got to, you set that tone, especially if it's your class out there at race practice. Some of the bigger regional events that I announce, some of the bigger amateur qualifiers for Loretta Lynn's that I announce. You're going out there with everybody that's in your race class. Set that tone. Let them know that you're there to not only get the business done, but to clock in and get that job handled. Because, folks, when I go racing, it's only one thing and one thing only. I'm there to win and get that first place. And I swear, check out as far as I can. I don't ever not try to do that every time I race. I guarantee that's what's happening right now, folks, out here on this racetrack right now in this race number 2 Pro Quad Division. So as we had 5 racers in that one, folks, race number 3, the A Production Quad. So Production A Quad coming to you folks next. You're going to have the number 2 of Vincent Marinucci out there again out of Akron, Ohio. The number 14 of Billy Cottage. He is also back out there out of Midland, Pennsylvania, and add the number 34 of Devin Guy out of Robinsonville, North Carolina. Add that young man to the mix. That's going to be race number 3 on the starting gate, folks. Set to come to you guys next. So what do you know about the Decker Training Facility? I can tell you something about it right now. They got this young man out front, the number 23, looking like Michael Jordan out there, stunningly in that first place position. Like a Chase Sexton back in the day on the four-wheeler. That 23 is on the back of that young man's jersey. It's on there big and proud. As that Decker Training Facility, Yamaha mounted rider right there, coming out of Panama City, Florida. Folks, I can't say enough about this young lad. He is cooking and booking out there, turning and burning. some might say. As I tell you what, if you thought fitness wasn't able to be made at Decker Training Facility, I think he may be stretching a couple links on the 53 at Jackson each and every lap. As, wow, I heard it right there. Decker up in that gearbox. He is lugging that 450. He is absolutely working that machine the right way. You don't hear him on that rev limiter that much, and I'm telling you, that is, I think, where the ticket is right now. Track is still a little bit slimy, still a little greasy, so staying up in that gearbox right now, giving him that traction he needs to get that quad, that ATV in that right direction, headed forwards. And he's looking to bring this one home in Moto number 1. He keeps it on them rails he's doing right now. Trying to keep check some of the audio here, folks. Got some folks out there watching and listening. Trying to make sure we're bringing you all the right coverage. Keep everything rocking and rolling here. Like I said, folks, Mr. Greg with Forward Media. What an awesome dude. This is amazing. First time I've got to be with the man, and I tell you what, this is the coolest. First time we got to work together. I should put it that way. My fault. But I tell you what, this is a truly innovative thing he's doing here, folks. He's got the Pymatuning Raceway and RV Park up in the corner. We got the big ATV tour. Folks, if you're looking to get your business promoted, you're looking to shed a little light on some new and upcoming things that you have going on in your business, guys, get him a shout out. Hit him up. You could be in that corner up there in the top left. That's where your business will go to. Wow, my goodness, he is so close to the drone. You've seen the mud hit it right there, folks. That was absolutely phenomenal. And look how quick he switches to the screen. Man, Mr. Greg, you are bar none a beast at this live stream, fella. As I can just sit right here and watch the TV, I really don't even have to watch out on the racetrack. And I can just watch the same screen you guys are doing, and I'm calling this race. And, man, look at Decker with the good moves. I tell you what, it's taken over everywhere in the moto industry because the jumps are at the racetrack, folks. You cannot get away from them. Everyone said you didn't really need to jump that well before. It was jumping for show, corner for dough. Well, I'm telling you, it's changed a little bit here in years past as some of these racetracks definitely incorporate some bigger jumps into their layouts. And if you don't have the scrubba-bubba-dubba down, you're not going to be able to turn those fast lap times. You see him soaking these jumps up, using those legs, using that suspension. And wow, Mr. Decker, let's go, fella. You are out front and you are in control of this Pro Quad division. Listen to these fellas going by. You can probably hear them on my microphone. I'm telling you what, folks. Rev limiter to the moon. Love what I'm hearing. So I tell you what, folks, hearing that I may be cutting in and out just a little bit, going to try to maybe get a little bit closer to my action here, as I don't want you guys to be missing any of this great action. Decker out front, folks. He's in control of this one. As we were saying, guys, race number 3 of this kind of 4-race format. We have 4 motos coming to you. So moto number 1 out there on the racetrack right now. That is your first set of motos. So that's what we got. We're going to do the big air contest pretty much at intermission. Letting everybody grab a snack. Let everybody grab something to eat. Let these flaggers get a little bit of a break here. And then we are going to go right back into it with moto number 2 to claim some of these overall victories and some of these podium positions. As you see, race tightening up right here for this third place run. So here we go, folks. As it's Decker out front, Jackson in that second place position, third place, the number 26 of Hogue. But for now, how long does the 26 have right there? As fourth place definitely closed up, but looks like may have stretched just a little bit back away. But here we go, first and second place also catching up with each other. So the race is on here, guys. Ooh, Nelly Bell, we got a barn burner coming to you here. Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway, Pennsylvania is rumbling right now. Mason Jackson diving to the inside. Decker knows he's there. Okay, did he show him a wheel too soon? How many laps do we got? Ooh, I think the white flag's set to come out here, folks, in just a few seconds. Yes, he is holding it over there, so white flag, I believe, going to be flying next time by. Does Decker have what it takes to keep this number 53 of Mason Jackson? The Battle Creek, Michigan native. So Yamaha's running strong right here. All the Yama dogs out here in this one. As they pass by me, they're as close as they've ever been. Jackson showing that strength, giving that determination. You've heard it on the podiums in the pro motocrosses the entire season on Peacock and NBC, folks. So let me give it to you right here. They got that dog in them. Here we go. Looking over at the checkered flag area. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a lot more laps, folks. As I'm thinking, that might only been halfway. If he's saying what I'm thinking he's saying, yes, they're talking only halfway over there. Holy smoke 'em, Cowboys. We got a lot of racing left here in this race number 2, the Pro Quad Division. Remember, folks, all this brought to you by Forbird Media. I just can't even say enough about it. I am just sitting in front of a TV screen right now on the bleachers. Got a couple of fans around me probably enjoying the commentating as well, but I tell you what a great stream. So RTI Power Sports used to do something like this for some of the tri-state arena cross races back in the day on some indoor winter series stuff. So I tell you what, if you're liking this stuff, be sure to check out Route 62's indoor live stream this year, folks, as I will be on their live stream as well. That's my home track, folks. That's who I rock and roll. Mr. Jimmy Walton, Route 62, Martinsburg, Ohio. 5 racetracks down there. You want to talk about a facility? They got it going on in Martinsburg, Ohio, folks. So here we go. What happened? What happened? What happened? The 53 of Jackson having a little bit of issues, yes. Tried to make him a move, I'm sure, on Decker. Got outside that main line, I would say, and that cost him. That's going to cost him, but I tell you what, this is what he needs to focus on for moto number 2. Rocking and rolling, getting that hole shot, not worrying about a daggone thing behind him, and just seeing if he can maybe check out a little bit on the number 23 machine. Because I tell you what, both of these young riders showing extremely good pace out there is wowzers. A lot of racing going down. If you know four-wheelers, folks, as I've rode a few, actually, they used to have 3-day weekends up here. And there would be like a quad track, there was a dirt bike track, and then the pro quad riders. So absolutely, folks, talking to Greg right there a little bit, if you overheard a second, just trying to get you the best quality of audio. Because I know you guys want to be able to hear. You don't want me like I'm in and out of a tunnel. So I tell you what, if any of y'all got my phone number, or any of you want to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, that is Rip It Kevin Ott number 457. I am on Instagram, folks. I am on Facebook, guys. Hit me up. I'm going to give you a shout out. Instant message me. You know what I mean? I got enough service, I think, folks. I can get some of your messages coming through. I'll give you that shout out. Hit you with the race class and race number if you got one. And just give back to a couple of you fans out there that is tuning in on this awesome live stream Pro Quad. Folks, this ain't your normal Joe Backyard Joes, guys. That's Decker right there, folks. That's Zach Decker. The Decker training facility out of Panama City, Florida, coming all the way up from Florida. Folks, I drove from Massillon, Ohio. It was 2 hours south. Imagine Panama City, Florida. So the young man putting in the legwork to come up here and give you a show. And, man, is he doing just that as the white flag is flying right there. Here, let me look. Checkered flag is out, guys. Checkered flag out. So that's who's going to get it here, folks. Zach Decker out of Panama City, Florida, going to take that race win, guys. Number 53, Mason Jackson out of Battle Creek, Michigan. Look for him to be really strong in that second moto. He is not going to want to give that overall victory away because the 2-1's going to get her done every time over the 1-2, and Decker knows that he's going to be fighting tooth and nail to keep that overall victory alive. Third place going to be none under, folks. The number 26 coming out of Blair, New England, Brandon Hogue, everyone. Awesome rider himself. And in fourth place, the 311 of Kevin Saar. Rounding out that top 5 to number 3 of Jaden Launderville. So right there, finishing up his laps, the number 3, Jaden. Excellent ride coming out of Wisconsin. So not making the trip for nothing, turning extremely good lap times. I don't care what place he got. You should see this stuff in person, folks, but if you're not able to see it, man, I'll tell you what, he has got a great stream going here for you guys, as I'm really not even watching it live. I'm watching it right here on the screen that you guys are watching. So, man, coming off the race gate next, folks, that Production A quad class, you got the number 2 of Vincent Marinucci back out there out of Akron, Ohio. 18 years young man getting it done. The number 14 of Billy Cottage out of Midland, Pennsylvania on the Honda. He's going to be 37 years young, folks. And you got the number 34 of Devin Guy coming out of Robinsonville, North Carolina. So we got the Yamaha, we got the Honda, and it looks like on the hybrid, I believe the OTH is meaning. If I have any quad riders out there watching and can help me out what OTH would stand for, guys, you'd be saving my life right now. I ride a KX450 dirt bike. You know what I mean? So I'm doing the best I can, but I'm telling you what, this is monumental. This is so cool watching these guys rip these quads, the track coming around, shaping up. They're going to go out and do, I'm talking, you know, the track work is going down when the big air guys come out. So, but look at that. We got some dust flying up on some of the outsides of these turns. Let these guys run this first moto in. All have the same style first moto for each other. So that's only fair. Wham, bam. Run through this first set of motos. We'll get the big air competition going. I know the Pymatuning Holeshot and that whole crew be out here on the racetrack, getting this thing put up, get the family members ready, get the popcorn popped, get them beverages popped, folks. Moto number 2 is going to be absolutely perfect. As I'm telling you, they're doing nothing but making the track better by running it in here. The more quads we can get out here on this racetrack tonight, folks, the better off it's going to be for sure. So race number 12 out there on the racetrack right now. They're going to come by me for the first time here in just a couple of seconds, making the corner. Who do we got out front? There it is. The number 34, Devin Guy. He's going to lead this one out of Robinsonville, North Carolina. Then it's going to be Cottage and Marinucci right there in a close third place, folks. So much of like what we've seen there in that moto number 1 of the Open A quad. Looking like Cottage is still a little bit quicker with that first sprint pace here as he keeps Devin Guy in check right now. As first and second, you sew 2 blankets together, you throw it over both riders. letting this shake out just a little bit, seeing what we got going on. I tell you what, some good racing coming out of all three of these competitors. Good news, all three will make the podium. Yay. I tell you what, none less, dude. I tell you what, I would probably have a little bit of a hard time going around this racetrack right now. I got the MX-14 scoop on and everything, and I still look at the racetrack and I'm like, man, awfully deep in some areas is what I want to say. And I tell you what, these ATV Pro riders handling it like absolute pros that they are, turning some good fast lap times still, because I know there's some dirt bike riders that are in the stands right now that race here quite often saying, daggone, I'm telling you what, some of these fellas would be giving me a run for my money right now if they were out there on the racetrack with us. Talk all the turkey smack you want about some four-wheeler guys. So you're out there with some of the guys like this, you really don't understand, because I tell you what, they are turning a faster lap time than what you may think. And as I say that, to second place, Billy Cottage, folks, coming out of Midland, Pennsylvania. Folks, he's tightening the gap on that guy, Devin guy, that is. He's coming out of Robertsonville, North Carolina. Here we go, a couple different lines. Looking to that outside. Now, this is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what's going to help in Moto number 2. Yes, it totally kind of messed his flow up right there to use that line. But what it did was knock it down a little bit better, and each time it's going to get faster, faster, and faster. And one of these times, that guy's going to check up on the inside and say, don't worry, he has no chance on that outside. That outside's going to hook and work for him, and he's going to be able to make that move, solidify that pass, and get around him there on that outside as that track's going to work in better and better. So here we go. All three of these guys staying in the same pretty much section on the racetrack. So no runaways here, folks, in this Production A quad class, race number 3. So on the starting gate, pretty good size, folks. We got race number 4, the Pro Sport quad class. So our Sport Pro class, folks, is going to be a fun one. Right back out there. He's going to turn right back around and jump on the starting gate. The number 2 of Vincent Marinucci. The number 14 of Billy Cottage also going to turn right around and jump on that starting gate. The number 55 of Sam Imburgia. Coming out of Pittsford, New York, folks. He's going to be out there on that starting gate. The number 72 of Timothy Detling out of Mogador, Ohio. He's on the starting gate. The number 88 of Noah Arnold, folks. Noah Arnold. Amherst, Ohio native. Came down to Route 62 one of the days that we had the quads there. I think we had an OMA race, which had the quads incorporated into it. He came to my racetrack. Folks, is one of the fastest guys there all day. We had Pro 450 Open Pro Sport dirt bike guys there, and they were only ahead of him maybe by a second. And I tell you what, a lot of the Open B guys were behind his lap times. Folks, he was absolutely throwing down at Route 62 MX Raceway. So I tell you what, Mr. Jimmy Walton down there has doing a lot of stuff, but make sure you keep on the Facebook. Make sure you check out the Instagram down there, folks, as he has a lot of open quad ride days that kicks off. And a lot of you guys show up and ask Noah Arnold personally. He's going to tell you the track is absolutely top-notch. We got 5 different racetracks all in one park. So you park and unload, you got 5 racetracks at your fingertips. You got the big outdoor track. You got the supercross track. You got the C track. You got the kids track. Then you got that marvelous indoor Winter Series track, folks, that'll kick off this fall. And I'm telling you what, we got state championship races. We've got live streaming. Folks, jump on board. Check out Route 62. And I'm telling you what, you won't be disappointed. So still much of the same out front here, folks. As this Production A quad class is delivering. So I think you'll see a lot more passing, a lot more slicing and dicing in Moto number 2. For the track is really one line right now, as I am a racer and I totally know it. So we pulled the goggles So Cottage will not make a charge now for sure, as I believe they are coming to the end here. Maybe I believe that the checkers will be flying just here in just a few moments. But I'm telling you what, Cottage has pulled the goggles. He's waiting for Moto 2. He knows exactly what I'm saying is probably going to be true, because you see in some of these racetrack parts here, folks, the track is absolutely pristine. So come Moto number 2 is going to be even better. All those areas that aren't quite up to snuff, aren't quite up to par, are going to be 100% in that category. As no, we do not have a white flag or anything yet, as that is the checkered flag right there, folks, as they roll through at this Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway and RV Park. Folks, plenty of campers here scattered throughout the pits. Moto families out there doing it nice. Got the pits set up, looking extremely cool over there. Everyone joining in. Got some good tunes going over there. Mr. Matt has got the vibes rolling high here at Pymatuning. So I am trying to keep much of the same here rolling for you, folks, on this live stream brought to you by Four Bird Media. Man, hats off to these guys for this great coverage. It's Marinucci saving that next moto. I'm sure he is. That's exactly what he's doing. He's just out there kind of rolling around the racetrack, because he is back out there in race number 4 coming up to you folks next on the starting gate right now. He'll come right off this one, roll right out there onto that one. He may come off a little early, as third place, he can't do no worse than third, so he's made enough laps that he would be placed into that third place position. It wouldn't be a DNF, I don't believe, at this, as there's been 2/3 of the race completed. And always know, folks, as I give you the results, these are the unofficial results, as these guys, I'm sure, have time to protest some stuff, work out some things with the referee that is here on site for this big ATV tour. And I'm always just an unofficial results, guys, but I'm calling them as I see them. So as long as no one cut the track anywhere, did some weird slicing and dicing where they're not supposed to, they're all set, and that result will stand. But still out front, folks, the number 34. As I believe the camera right now is, yes, on the 34 of Devin Guy, our leader. Then it's the number 14 of Billy Cottage. He's right there in that second place position. Is white flag flying here. There we go. White flag is out. Look at that big air ramp, guys. Check that thing out. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait for it. If one of these dudes can do a backflip, I'm going crazy. Holy smoke 'em, Cowboys. That'll be something I've never got to witness live. So, yes, I'm really excited to bring all you folks with me. As remember, guys, you want to hit me up on the Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. Don't got anything coming through yet, folks. Shout me the name, hit me the race number. A little race class, even a couple sponsors. Whatever you want to chat up in that message, shoot it over to me, guys. I'll get you guys the shout out. So it's the 34 Devin Guy in control of this one. But like I was saying, Cottage was in tow the entire time until you got sick of eating the mud up. So look for moto number 2 for him to try to switch up, change up a little bit, and see what he can bring to the party here for that overall positioning. He's going to be after it, folks. No one wants to be second place. I mean, I hate to put it this way, but it is the first loser. So as I did a lot of racing, race right here at this Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway in 1999, folks, on my 2000 KX80. Is a doozy to get off of when you're 14 years old. So great racing here, folks, out here in Linesville, Pennsylvania. Mr. Rebel and all of these folks here at Pymatuning bringing you a great racetrack. I'm telling you, folks, for what they had to deal with here earlier, they are knocking it out the park right now. As these racers make their way around for this final lap. This is it, folks. Checkers are flying. The old black and white is awaiting this young man. There's Billy Cottage right there in that second place position. I hear him getting warmed up over there, but they're going to want to wait on this number 14 machine and the number 2. As Cottage and Marinucci are both in this next class. And, man, hoping that Cottage has got another set of goggles ready to, or waiting on him. Hopefully some family members over there or someone's got something going for him there, because I know he pulled his goggles about 2 or 3 laps to go right there. So wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Race number 4, folks. On that starting gate. Looking to come to you guys next. So here we go, guys. Had to give it a couple of minutes right there, guaranteed, for those other riders that were just coming off the racetrack to get them racked up in the starting gate. Oh, was we getting slicey and dicey right there in that first corner. Heard the roar of the crowd, so no. That it was going down with a little bumping and grinding right there. I'm digging it. We got a guy off the track. Looks like he did not gain any positions there, so he's going to be okay. He lost the position, actually, so that's absolutely what you kind of want to do sometimes if you go off the racetrack, from what I found, because I'm telling you, if you even look like you make any kind of advancement, woo, doggies, aren't they after you? So you don't want to look like that, but I'm going to tell you what, who do we got out front? It's one that I haven't got yet to see. You got the number 2 of Vincent Marinucci out of Akron, Ohio. The number 14 of Billy Cottage out of Midland, Pennsylvania. The number 55 of Sam Imburgia out of Pittsford, New York. Number 72 of Timothy Detling out of Mogador, Ohio. Number 88 of Noah. That's Noah Arnold. That's my boy, number 88 of Noah Arnold, Amherst, Ohio. I promise you, I don't know. The 144 of Juan Odarchinchu out of San Nicolas. Folks, that is already a whole different country in the 710 of Leon Spinden III out of Ravenna, Ohio. See, here I'm coming through, folks. Air on the pipe here, guys. I'm telling you, a little bit better off. What I seen from the veteran, he was staying up in the gearbox. He was keeping that thing lugging a little bit, and it almost works just a little bit smoother sometimes than some of the over-revving in the panic revving in the rev limiter stuff. Here we go. Look what I said, folks. This is going to start coming into play. We're going to start seeing these lines develop on the outsides in these split lanes, and they're going to start working for some of these young riders as he makes his way around there on that outside line. So here we go, folks. I will grab that leader on the next time by. Look at the inside. He hit the inside right there. He is trying to check it out. Once they go out, I believe, and rework this track, too, for Moto number 2. Plus, these guys moving around a little bit on the racetrack. That's what's kind of nice about these bigger classes, is they almost are forced to move around a little bit. Because if you just stay in that one line, you just stay behind you the whole time, you're never going to make an advancement, and that's not what these guys are about. As this white cue ball helmet blue machine is out front, guys, I tell you what, he is looking phenomenal in that front place position. Who do we got? Definitely the number 88 of Noah Arnold out of Amherst, Ohio. He is going to be your front runner. He's in the lead right now, folks. Like I was telling you, this kid is no joke behind the handlebars and on those levers. We got the number 55 of Salmon Bergia right there in second place. Trying to get a beat on our third place. As there goes the 710 of Leon Spinden the third coming out of Ravenna, Ohio. Cruising by, logging some pretty good laps on that Honda 450F machine. So, guys, a lot of these guys putting a lot of work into these bikes, a lot of stuff going into these ATVs and these quads. And I tell you what, they are absolutely running on rails. They are throwing flames. These things are awesome to watch. Man, when these guys can throw down, when they can do all the jumps, it's actually a really good time, I'm telling you. And look at him going outside right there, losing a little bit of time, but I'm telling you, wait for Moto number 2, folks. Dig in, like I said, order that pizza, get those chicken wings ready. I'm telling you, we got plenty of racing to come, and we got the big ATV freestyle guys coming to you here right after this race, folks. So, fun times all the way around. Going to be a phenomenal little event here, folks. You can't beat it. For Bird Media, Mr. Greg, bringing you all this live stream action on the Tube. Check out the leader, guys. That all-white helmet. And then he's got the white back wheels, little plates in that wheel so that the mud and stuff can't go in there and get all lodged in that bike and make it get all catty-wampus, wompy-bumpy out there on the racetrack. That is a pretty cool little catch. And I tell you what, folks. That is a pretty sweet little combination. Mr. Noah Arnold coming out of Amherst, Ohio. Look for this kid to be on the big screen a lot in this ATV Pro division. Loved. Went up the autograph signing. Got some of this stuff for my son. So he's going to be pumped when I get home. I got all kinds of posters. I got stickers. I got autographs. But the one from Noah Arnold, I'm probably going to have to keep myself. He put to the best announcer out there, Mr. Kevin at Route 62. It was really cool that he wrote it down and that he remembered it, because, man, I tell you what, the kid's a superstar. Check him out on the racetrack. Check him out on Facebook, Instagram, and follow along with a real live youngster that is not only humble on and off the racetrack, but, man, I tell you what, check him out. He can put in some laps. He can log some race laps, and he is getting her done out there right now in that number 88 machine. So here we go, folks. That time by, I'm going to tell you what we got. I'm thinking second place is having a little bit of muffler problem. The exhaust is coming apart on that second place ride. Will that play in the hands of your third place rider right now, sitting in that bronze position? Because if I'm correct, once the muffler goes definitely on these quads, man, it is hard to get those things to run correctly. But I'm thinking a lot of them has now went to that EFI, that electric fuel injection. So I'm pretty sure that all of them are pretty straightened out now. No carbureted machines hardly out there anywhere on the racetrack anymore. So that keeps things running a lot smoother, especially here in this water, in this mud. A lot of stuff splashing around. That's giving a lot of more protection in there. You ain't got the carburetor out there, the big boot. You're still getting the air coming through, but that EFI just seems like it's working so much better in the dirt bikes and four-wheelers nowadays and really bringing these bikes to life. And now just wait. I'm just waiting on the electric four-wheeler that they come out with for racing, as they've come out with the Stark Varg Electric. That's getting incorporated. They even have those races here at Pymatuning. They have a class for some of those Stark Vargs. So I'm just only, they have, I believe, some pit bike electric things, but nothing in the big category yet. No, Arnold don't need anything but that machine he's on right here. This young man is hooking and booking on the TDR Honda, folks. That all-white helmet, like I said, with those white discs on the back wheels. I just dig it. Let's go, fella. Noah Arnold checking in, folks. 17 years young. What I'm telling you is he's going to be a big name for a bunch of years to come. I put my praying on him, man, and I bless that he stays healthy and this all rolls for him the right way, because he is a talented young lad on these ATVs, that four-wheel machine. He can absolutely turn and burn some laps, as you guys are seeing right here in this Pro Sport Quad. This is the cream of the crop quad class right here, guys. Pro Sport Quad delivering right here. 88 Noah Arnold putting in that work. So I tell you what time we got here? 10:40, and the crowd has went zero. No one has moved. Tell you what, a lot of them, I bet, are almost as surprised as I was at how good the racing is actually. Look at that grooved up right there. Those quad riders love that. That's slot car, dude. What do you mean just get in and hammer? I mean, what more do you need to do there? Just link up in that thing and just give her the biscuits. The beans, so to say. So check out, there he is, right there, signing my autograph personally to me, folks. Hats off to that white cue ball helmet rider right there on that TDR Honda. Noah Arnold. I was talking to Greg a little bit earlier about Noah Arnold, and this shows it right here, folks. This kid's no joke. Could hit the big air jump. I know he could. He can do that all day. I know he's not doing backflips and stuff, but probably had maybe a heel click or something for everyone even. I'm sure of it, as he was doing all of our big triples and all of our big jumps at the outdoor track at Route 62. And if you look up some of the footage from there, the jumps ain't no small ones. So, man, was he ripping and turning there, and he's doing the same here at Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway and RV Park. Coming to you, folks, from Linesville, Pennsylvania. So if you're tuning in from some different states, man, please drop a like. Subscribe here to Forward Bird Media, as we're going to be bringing you plenty of races here in this Northeast area. I'm going to love to try to stay tagging along here with these guys, as this is right up my alley. We can stay here and talk racing all night long, especially with these guys delivering this kind of powerful punch on the racetrack. As the 88 of Arnold, he is in control, folks. He has got this one dialed in and dialed up. Cold water coming out hot. Love it. Let's go, young man. So here we go. The race is tightening up for second, folks. That silver medal has not been claimed yet in this Moto number 1. Race number 4, Moto number 1, on the racetrack right now, live action. Giddy up in that second place, folks. That's where the race is at. But Noah Arnold, give credit where credit is due. This young man pulled the start. That TDR Honda is a quick one, I know it is. Pulled that hole shot, and he has not looked back or had any pressure from behind since. As looking at, he is a whole section ahead. As they have not even went over that table right there as they make their way into that back section. Pretty storyland kind of action over there. As this is Loretta Lynn's week, folks. The Amateur Dirt Bike National Championship going down on the old Dude Ranch down there, Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. That'll also be on YouTube this week. Tune in on Tuesday for that, folks. Racer TV down there giving you all that action. Check out one of the number 1 announcers in the game, folks, Mr. Rodney Tomlin. Going to be bringing you a lot of the action down there at the Dude Ranch. Had the pleasure of working with that young man at the Regional Briarcliff right there in Nashport, Ohio here just a few weeks back. As we crown Miss Hannah Jameson. Yes, I said Miss Hannah Jameson, your Senior Mini 2 regional champ. Young lady staking her name, writing her name in the history books as one of the young ladies to win that Mini Senior 2 division. So hats off to her and hats off to everyone down there at that national championship kicking off this week in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. As I know, the ATV pros were just down there not too long ago, racing Loretta Lynn's course. Hetrick was definitely tripling the 10 Commandments. I think he went 1-1 there. The dude's a beast. Joe Hetrick, everyone, in the house here at Pymatuning. Talked to him for quite a while over there. Was an amazing conversation. Talked to him about, I thought I seen his trailer at Loretta's. And I was like, man, I thought maybe you might have been down there hanging out. Kind of just kicking it with some kids, hanging out. He's like, nope. The Phoenix Honda guys are down there, and I'm all over that trailer for Righteous Regions. And I said, well, that's what I said. And I was like, that's, I get it. I know why you're on that trailer, young man. Multi-time champion. Joe Hetrick, just as nice to talk to as your father. I mean, he was just very personable, very cool dude. Right over in the pits, hanging out with him. Loved every minute with him. As the number 2 of Marinucci rolls by here out of Akron, Ohio. Still right behind him, the 710 of Splend in the third, coming out of Ravenna, Ohio. You got the OTH and the Honda going at it right there. So there we go. Vincent getting a little bit of a little shine right here. As the checkered flag is out, folks, and I'll tell you, you can't be any more prouder than the 88 of Noah Arnold for that performance. Moto number 2, if they're thinking about trying to make a move, they better get some settings together in the pits here while this big air conference is going on. As I'm telling you what, folks, Noah was pretty in control of that one. The Amherst, Ohio native on that TDR Honda, folks. He is absolutely bar none out there taking names and kicking you know what. Let's go, folks. All about it right here, bringing you all the action, folks. My name is Grip It, Rip It, Kevin Ott, the number 457 machine. Keeping it fun and professional here, folks, for you. Don't be afraid to bring the kiddos out. I know it's getting late, but it is summer break, folks. Let these guys get out here and watch some of these guys hit this nasty freestyle ramp, which is about to kick off here in just a few moments. So here we go, here we go. So here we go, folks. Just touching base with you, keeping you in the loop. Listen to the announcements going over here on the Pymatuning Holeshot horn. And I tell you what we've had happen is some of these guys that do this freestyle stuff, the wind has kicked up. Still a little bit mucky down there. So they're just going to weigh on the side of caution. These guys are not going to hit this ATV big air ramp tonight. And I'm just going to go out on a small limb and say I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Me and John Wells, absolutely phenomenal pro rider, rides here for Team Pyma in the shop and stuff like that. He's been killing it all year long. We both talked about it earlier, and I was like, dude, that's a pretty big gap to hit in the mud on a quad. And we gave each other that look of like, yes, it is, and that was the end of that. So I'm telling you, it's second gear right on my 450 100%. Like, I can already see the run up to it. It's a good 75-foot booter. You're going to have to rack into it, and it's not going to be no joke. You're going to be up there. You can say, hey, how we doing, sir? Talk to Jesus for a minute, and then come on back down, and you're going to downside the ramp. I'm telling you, folks, these guys are not like chicken. You know, I'm not saying that they might not be able to do it tonight, but it's just the chance of something going wrong is more this evening than it would be any other evening. So some of the guys come on the microphone there that we're going to ride. They talk to everyone here. I'll relay the message as they're going to try again. You know what I mean? Follow the ATV Big Air Tour. Follow Four Bird Media. We're going to be there with you. 30-minute intermission, folks. So I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go grab me a snack. So we're going to have a 30-minute intermission. Then we're going to come right back with race number 1, guys. Race number 1. It will be your Open A quad. So, folks, look for me back here in about 30 minutes. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Man, spread the word. Get on here. Look for you guys in Motos number 2. So here we go, folks. Looking like it's sight lap. Sight lap underway here for race number 1, moto number 2, your Open A quad division. Folks, this is where the champions are crowned. So awesome. Just getting the okay from the man over there. Tell you what, guys. Once again, while we got a little bit of time right here, 4 Bird Media. You see it down in the bottom right. That's the number 4, BIRD Media. Been spreading it around in the pits to some of the TDR Honda guys, a couple of the other Yamaha riders as well at this quad event. A lot of guys don't even know that we're live streaming this. It's going to be on the YouTube for days to come. So, guys, jump on here. Subscribe to this channel, folks. Oh, okay. There we go. So, here we go. So, that's awesome. He getting a little check on the radio there. That's going to be the number 2 of Vincent Marinucci. So, here we go. That's the way to be, Vince. So he's going to go 2-1 here, collect that overall victory, take home the fat hardware. Give me that big trophy for the mantle, the number 2 machine says, coming out of Akron, Ohio. So there we go. Billy Cottage not coming to the line from Midland, Pennsylvania. So he's going to let this one slide by. I believe you will see Mr. Cottage in a few of these other races where he looks to put his name up there on the old podium board in a little bit bigger of a class. So I can understand that, you know what I mean? Maybe kind of letting this one slide to save a little bit of energy for these next few races to come, as I believe he is in race number 3 here, set to come up here in just a few moments. But it's going to be just a couple laps here. Marinucci's going to go out there and just chug a couple of laps down to get him this overall victory, as I believe, what do we got here? Checkered flag flying. The big air over that tabletop right there where all them folks are at. So here we go, folks. Race number 2, moto number 2. So you know who we had early in this one. It was the number 23 of Zach Decker. He was able to pull that hole shot, guys. Look at that starting technique, guys. So what they're doing is literally making themselves like a pro car street start, pretty much right there. Like the guys that were from out west had the Outlaw show on Discovery, the drag race guys, the no prep guys. That's pretty much how a no prep is done right there. They are burning a little bit of rubber onto that concrete start pad, getting those tires nice and warm, a little bit gooey. And here we go, Irene. Launch engaged. Boy, do we got some good racing coming here for race number 2, moto number 2, the Pro Quad Division. Number 23 of Zach Decker from that Decker training facility out of Panama City, Florida. He's going to be your moto number 1 winner. 53 of Mason Jackson going to be your second place in moto number 1. Then it's going to be the 26 of Brandon Hogue rounding out that bronze position. So here we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? As this is a right-handed corner, and look at a lot of these guys lining up to the outside of this corner then. Looking to try to do the old sweep method. So there's supposed to be 5 of them down there, looking like I only have 4 riders. Yes, looking like we only have 4 showed up for this moto number 2, which I can dig it. A couple of these guys, you know what I mean? So here we go. Decker looking down. Gates down. Decker not getting the start this time that he wanted. Zach Decker going to have to work it. The hole shot goes back to the left now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So they were on the inside. Here we go. Decker trying to throw everything at it. He's in second place. Is that Jackson out front? This will be where the cookie will crumble, folks. I tell you what, Jackson looking for this. The 53 machine getting second place in moto number 1. He was all over the back of 23, tried to make some moves, as Decker does as well. As you see, folks, when you dive to those insides, when you dive out of that main line, folks, it is mucky, it is cucky. Yes! Here we go, the race is on, folks. No, I think Jackson's all the way in the back. Who is out front? I don't know as they come by here in just a few moments, but here we go, the race is on, the race is on. As we are looking to move and groove around the racetrack, these boys are slicing and dicing. As one of my comments said, as I seen on the YouTube a minute ago, give her the beans. I love every minute of it. So what do we got here on this 4Bird Media streaming? What's going to unfold here? These 4 riders, you got first and second, throw a blanket over. Third and fourth, do the same. Here we go. It's the 311 coming out of Indonesia, folks. Mr. Kevin Saar, a country right over there out of the Europe nation. Folks, I don't even know if he speaks too good of English, but he knows how to carry that ATV around a racetrack, as he is your early leader here in this Pro Quad division. They talked about cutting a few laps off to try to keep the time frame down for some of these younger fans that are in the stands here. And for some of these racers, it's just hard to race when it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You better believe these guys are not used to that. So Deckard have the overall right here with a 1-2 for sure, as I believe Saar was third place or fourth place in the Moto number 1. And that'll be 4-1 for a 5 overall, that 1-2 with 3. That'll take that overall positioning. So Deckard, he's going to stalk. He's going to pace the 311 right here. If he feels some pressure coming from behind, I'm sure he'll start to try to pull the trigger. But I'm telling you what, as he dips to the inside, was he cut all the way over? He does not. He is still being a respectable young lad, and he rolls that inside line and inside line only. As the 311 out front, Kevin Saar. Young man, I love your first name. So here we go. Race is on. Deckard, like I said, see what happens when you step out of that main line. He was on the back bumper of the 311. Jumped to that inside, slid that puppy sideways, and there's your momentum and your drive completely gone. As you see right there in that corner when they're going to be coming right back to us here, folks, you got to get in those 2 grooves right there and slot card up. Now, you either got to push your competitor that's in front of you into a mistake or just hope and pray that he makes one, because I'm telling you right now, with the track conditions the way they are, it's going to take a miracle to pass somebody outside of that main line. Popping a top on a nice crispy monster. Get me through my next couple of motos. Loving it. So I hope all you folks are having some fun out there, man. I'm trying to keep it as fun and light and professional as I possibly can. Always be PG with Kev. You always let the youngsters listen in. Man, do we got a doozy on our hand. These young guys, if they're on, some of those smaller 50cc automatics, some of those shifter 90s, some of those shifter 70s, I'll tell you what, not a bad idea to maybe let them sleep in a little bit tomorrow and be watching some of these guys, as Noah Arnold is set to come back out, folks, in your final moto of the evening. I was over there talking to him pit side. He means business, folks. He's still clocked in. Good clunk. He done hit that time card. He ain't even punched out. He said, Kev, I'm thirsty for more. He said, I'm just getting warmed up. So look for that number 88 on that TDR Honda to be all over that whole shot and that whole front end mix right there. That's still 311 out front. Looks like Decker's settled in. I'm sure if there's some pit boards over there for him, they've told him you're set for the overall where you're at, young man. With track conditions and the way that things have shaped up today, you are sitting pretty to bring home that first place. So here we go, folks. The race is definitely still on, though, for that third place position. I wouldn't count that one out just yet. We've got a couple of good racers going at it right here, head to head. No, sir. That last lap had Jackson happen something to Jackson. So third place, none other than your number 3 machine. Jaden Launderville out of Wausau, Wisconsin. He's going to be running third place in your moto number 2. Mason Jackson, I hate to put it to you, buddy, but you can't get second in Moto 1 and then go ahead and get third or fourth in Moto 2. The one line is killing you, but man, it is so important of a hole shot today. And a lot of these young riders are going to look back and watch this, and they're going to know that importance of just doing everything you can to ensure that good start. I'm always telling the students I help, anyone that I ever put in the right direction on motocross, I say, get them starts, man. Because anyone that says, oh, your start doesn't matter, It's usually someone that usually can't get them that well. Juggle. Work with your peripheral vision. Get your hand-eye coordination ready to rock and roll, locked and loaded. And I'm going to tell you what, that'll come in critical for those start times and those start positions. Because once you get up into these pro big leagues, folks, the starts matter. I get it that Chase Sexton comes through the pack sometimes. I understand that Eli Tomac has beast mode inside of him. But those guys are almost aliens. Jet Lawrence, one of them as well. Deegan, for sure. Aliens, I swear. I've raced motocross since 1997, folks, and I'm saying those guys have got a whole different size, blood type. So, if you're trying to be a normal lad out here on a motocross bike, get yourself a good start. Make your life a lot easier on you. As you hear those front two coming through, just popping on those rev limiters of these nice 450 four-wheelers. Launderville coming through in that white gear. It'll never be white again. Tell you what, Jackson and that O'Neal stuff enjoying the ride right now. But not enjoying the position he's in, because I'm telling you, I can see it in the body language. That young man is throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it. He is working to try to come after that number 3 and at least grab one of those positions back. As still, we are racing, folks. We got no white flag yet. So we have got plenty of racing yet to go here in this Pro Quad division. So there we go, folks. Just letting you enjoy some of this good racing here, guys. As it just shows, I'll tell you what, it's anyone's game right now. The track is like another competitor. So these guys are not only racing themselves, racing each other. That racetrack is a beast monster right now. So here we go. So we got one more class before that Pro Sport Quad class comes back out to play, folks. And that's where I believe you will see each and every competitor back out on this starting gate. As it was the number 88 of Noah Arnold out of Amherst, Ohio, folks. 17 years young. He had about a 5-second gap. Look for him to come out here. I want him to grab the whole shot. But, man, do I almost want him to get a second-place start, too, because I think the young man will be one of the guys that you can see solidify, make a pass, make it stick in one of these crappier, off lines. Nothing off of the track, guys. We had some serious torrential downpours here at Pymatuning about 3.5 hours ago. So for the track to be racing just this well, I'm telling you, folks, monumental. Hats off to all of you guys here at Pymatuning doing the work. Art, the new owner, I tell you what, these guys are absolutely bar none. Some of the best in the business, guys. I know what happened a couple weekends ago or last week. I don't even know when. I don't pay attention like that because it happens. Racetracks have things happen. No one's here in wooden sandals and long hair. So cut them a break. Get on back up here. Put Pymatuning on your calendar, on your schedule, because I'm telling you what, it looks like a good, fun racetrack to ride. Really going to be some good open rides. And I tell you what, good night racing up here, folks, as this place is lit up like the 4th of July on the lake. It is bright. Check out the drone footage. Here we go, though. 3rd place is under attack. Mason Jackson, your 2nd place getter right there in moto number 1 out of Battle Creek, Michigan on the Yamaha. This fella is full rev limiter. You hear him out there. I mean, I'm loving every minute of it. He is all over the back of the number 3 of Launderville. Launderville, you better hook and book, brother. You got company. If you had a rear view mirror, you'd have a full bumper of the 53. So, folks, I love what I'm seeing out of Mason Jackson. You know the kid's fit. He was all over Decker. Where's he going to go? He's trying a couple outside lines here. Young man, the one is inside right here. Go to the inside and make it stick. Just dive it in there. No. Launderville goes to the inside. Mason Jackson around the outside. He's going to make the pass for third, folks. Let's go. Mason Jackson making a way into third place right there, folks. The number 53 machine. He's enjoying the ride now, folks, with that O'Neill gear looking stellar out there. In that flow yellow. Launderville back to the inside. Shows him a wheel. Up onto that berm. Knows he ain't got no shot with it. Here we go. Can Jackson run down anyone up front now? This kid is extremely got a great Monday through Friday program, folks. Look how strong he is in the late laps. Absolutely. We got a guy in the back giving the old hand signals with no shirt on. That's what I like to see. So, folks, Jackson, that's where the drone footage is at. That's where the action is. Launderville is not giving up, though, in that good white and blue Thor gear. You can watch Deegan wear it on any given Saturday, as he has got that same good-looking Thor stuff rocking and rolling. But you watch any buttery film stuff, guys, he's got that O'Neill stuff on lock, and so does our third-place rider, Mr. Mason Jackson. Jumping out into that corner right there. White flag is out. He's doing the work that he needs to. This young man has absolutely clocked in as well on the punch card. So what do we got out front? Not to be messed with. Kevin Saar coming out of Indonesia. Wowzers. What a start will do for you, folks. Check him out. So all Yamahas out here, folks. I don't know what Yamaha is building anymore, but they're building some race winners, as they have absolutely dominated this this sport pretty much. I mean, we got a few Hondas thrown in there. Arnold is rocking on a TDR Honda. I get that. But this whole class is all Yamahas. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 bikes in here. We got all Yamaha dogs. So hats off to the YZF 450 and all those guys out there working those things in. Yeah, buddy, yeah. I remember back in the day, I believe KFX made a 450 for a little while. So did the Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha. KTM had like a 520 or 525, I want to say. A big old 450 themselves. So maybe one day we'll see those guys jump back in here and get after it, but tell you what, if you're a fan of some loud racing, as I definitely am, this is where you need to be. Oh my lordies. He was off the side of the track. He was off the side of the track, folks, and I tell you what, he never left the beans or the biscuits off that Yamaha YZF 450. He held that puppy wicked all the way up to that next jump as he comes to that checkered flag. I think some of these guys maybe just push the thumb throttle all the way in, never let up, as Launderville is going to come through in that 4th place position. So your first place, guys, give it up. Overall, the number 23 of Zach Decker. 1-3. 1-3 is going to get Mason Jackson. I believe that's second place overall. Then you're going to have the 311 of Kevin Saar going to come through in a 3rd place overall position, I believe, folks. So absolutely great racing from all those racers right there in that Pro Quad division. So race number 3, the Production A Quad, folks. Production A Quad riders. Down there on the starting gate. Remember, as you've seen Decker and a few of them doing some reverse starts on the pad here, getting themselves ready. So we only got 2 of them out there this time. So who's it going to be? I believe I've seen the number 2 of Vincent Marinucci down there out of Akron, Ohio. And who is going to be my other one? Is going to be Cottage or Devin Guy? Guy taking your Moto 1 win. I wouldn't know why he wouldn't come back for Moto number 2. But we will see as they come around us. Yes, that is Marinucci. I know him now. He is in that second place position right there on the number 2 machine as he pulls a tearaway right there going into that corner. Man, these lights are on point. I know that it kind of messes maybe with the drone, but I believe he was out there racing or riding. You could definitely see your ruts, your grooves, and your lines definitely good. As a lot of the racetracks in the past have kind of been a little bit dark. Not Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway in the evening time, folks. And definitely will speak with the new owner. Dust control is under control. Like, obviously, we didn't have it today with the rain, dirt. But for races to come, he said even years to come, he's got it all straightened out. Everything is back to 100%, guys. Give it back to that faith. You'll put all this good dirt back on there, get it all mixed back in. Get that thing watered up for the next race here at Pymatuning, and you'll be killing it, I'm sure of it. So Marinucci right there in second. He is keeping in tow right here. Loving to see the young, what do we got? 18-year-old rider coming out of Akron, Ohio. So who do we got up front? So yes, it is going to be the number 34, Devin Guy, your Moto 1 winner. He is back out there and in control of this one as well. So we're missing Cottage. So Billy Cottage, I believe, may have packed her up early and said, I'm headed home for the night. Midland, Pennsylvania. Not sure how far that is from Linesville, Pennsylvania, where we're at right now. But, man, loved watching him race earlier. Billy, hats off to you, young man. You killed it out here, dude. You are one fast vet four-wheeler rider. So I hope to run into you in some races to come here, as I plan on doing a few more different style events like this. It's just fun. It's just fun giving back to some of you fans and all of these racers, calling these races for you guys, especially here on the live stream. So here we go. I think the race is on. Marinucci wants to try to push his envelope and get himself up in there. So then he will go 3-1. That would be 1-2. So the overall would still be the same, but you just would have a little bit better ride home in the pickup truck tonight if you get you a moto victory. I'm telling you, it's nothing like a good second moto win to skip across the gas station parking lot and pay for $9 a gallon gas. Because you won't even care. Because you'll be like, you know what? I pulled it out. I dug deep. I hit the grip button. I smoked some gizzards. And I brought it home, Dad. And that's what it's all about sometimes. It's just the pride of it. And being that racer and not saying that everyone gets a medal. Because there's going to be a winner here. And there's going to be a loser, and I'm okay with that. And my boys are always okay with it as well. Got my one, here we go. I got my young sir, Mr. Cameron Offenberger, out there listening to me, folks. This young man got the cerebral palsy, but never keeping the smile off his face. Man, Cameron, I love you, young man. You are my guy. Giving me all the updates here, folks, so that I know that my audio is good. He is in Maston, Ohio right now, listening to us from the Tiger Nation on his YouTube on a cell phone. So appreciate you, Cam, keeping me all cleared up and no cutouts, as we were having a little bit of microphone trouble earlier. But my young lad getting me all straight out. He is my tech guy when I'm on my announcing stage. So hats off to you, Cam Bam. That is the Roan Dog 5000. Mr. Cameron Offenberger, our sound guy here, keeping us straightened out there on the YouTube footage. So still much of the same out front, folks. The number 34, that guy, old Devin Guy, coming out of Robertsonville, North Carolina on the Yamaha. Followed closely, though, by Vincent Marinucci out of Akron, Ohio. Look at the races on, folks. So I'm telling you, what I'm thinking is helping Vince is being on the racetrack more and more. He is starting to figure it out, because I've always said, you never walk anywhere in a dark room that you can't see anything. You're kind of watching where you step. You're looking with your hands. You're like, you're uncertain. You're going to be the same way on a racetrack that you don't know. So the more you can ride, the more you can get out here on this racetrack, the better you're going to know it like the back of your hand. No lift, no brakes. We're all gas. And I'm telling you, Vincent Marinucci right now, the number 2 machine, showing a little bit of that right now here in this moto number 2 as he pulls up a side. Ooh, Nelly. Folks, I'm telling you, here we go. This is not over. As I know that the 34 will still bring home that overall victory. But like I'm saying, folks, I know you put me out there with a stagger start with someone else, I'm trying to beat everybody. I don't care who I'm staggered with. So it's always you want to be first on the racetrack. There's no other way around it, and I'm telling you, the number 2 machine's trying just that right now as they come by me one more time. Alrighty, folks, here we go. If he is going to make it happen, he needs to make it happen about right meow. The number 2, Marinucci, all over the back of the number 34, Devin Guy. So that's exactly what I hear Matt saying. Does he have what it takes to literally run him down? Once you run him down, do you have a line picked out that maybe you could stick that four-wheeler in front of that other one and get that block pass solidified? Oh! And there it goes. Rolls into that corner, blows out a little bit wide, I believe. Maybe stalled the machine for just a second, then kind of bump start a little bit to get it back going. As I've seen him shift his weight to the rear really quickly. So we're thinking maybe he made a stall a little bit going to that corner. That's going to give Devin Guy all the room he needs on this final lap here, folks. In this production A quad race, race number 2, moto number 2. Or no, race number 3, folks. My fault. Race number 3, moto number 2. It's the big boy next, guys. It is the doozy. This is what we've been waiting to watch. This is going to be a fast one. We got the Pro Sport Quad coming to you next. Folks, the fun doesn't end with this class. We have got an extremely fast one coming for you, folks. You got to watch my boy. If you're going to watch anyone, it's the number 88 of Noah Arnold on that TDR Honda, guys. I'm telling you, he's going to be one to watch for years to come. Coming out of local right here, Amherst, Ohio. Look for him always at Amherst Meadowlarks, cranking out laps, getting that practice in. It's showing right here tonight as he is going to come out and try to defend that Moto 1 victory with a Moto 2 roundup. The number 2, Vincent Marinucci out of Akron, Ohio. The number 14 of Billy Cottage out of Midland, Pennsylvania. The number 55 of Sam Imburgia out of Pittsford, New York. The number 72 of Timothy Detling out of Mogador, Ohio. The number 88 of Noah Arnold, folks, out of Amherst, Ohio. Number 144 of 1, Ondon Charco out of San Nicolas, Bezos. Guys, I tell you what, it is from some different country, 19 years young, the 144 machine, looking to put his name in the record book right here in this big ATV Tour race. Last but not least, guys, the 710, the 710 machine of Leon Spindon III, coming right here out of Ravenna, Ohio. So what do we got here, guys? Gonna be a good one. Open Pro Sport Quad set to come to you folks next. As Vincent Marinucci gets down there onto that starting gate, they're going to kick him sideways and get him rocking and rolling. As I'm telling you, look for good things out of number 2 as he is well acquainted with this racetrack. So I tell you what, guys, got to go down here and touch base. There's the 144 machine. That is one ONDARCUHU. So that's where we're at. Look at Noah Arnold right there, folks, the number 88 machine, guys. There we got the number 55 of Sam Imburgia, guys, right there out of New York. Who do we got next? Right there, we got the 711, I believe. No, the 710. So, bam, Vincent Marinucci, guys, right here on this dead inside. Good little line for him if he can make it work, as the whole shot does not go back to the right anymore, folks. That was my fault. It is a left-handed corner going into here. So dirt bikes, you'll have the brake on the outside. So what do we got here, guys? What do we got? Who has got what it takes? We got the hand up. That means the 2-minute board is held up for just a second. So once again, guys, going over those rules, you have 2 minutes. That hand goes up. Boom, 2 minutes. 2-minute clock starts. So then once that thing is down, okay here, folks. 2 cards going to go down. She or he down there is holding that card is going to point down. 30 sideways. Look at Arnold Strong. TDR Honda off to the start. Look out, folks. Here goes the number 88 machine off on the running again. Look at the young 17-year-old move. Yes, I'm indeedy, because my name isn't Petey. Folks, we got the number 88 back out front. What you wanted to see, what you love to see. So the Amherst, Ohio native on that TDR Honda, folks. That white helmet, those back white discs. Let's go, fella. Noah Arnold making it happen right here. Like I said, the starts are important, guys. You have to get to those starts and make sure that you're locking them in. And being on that concrete, I'm telling you, folks, a little bit different starting. So good to see him mastering all starts. Dirt, probably great, and definitely now cement. So hats off to you, Noah Arnold, and you are an awesome little racer right there. So here we go. Arnold out front. Who are we going to get in that second place position? So, yes, there's Arnold out front, the 88 machine. Oh, here we go, folks. So the 144, I believe. Second place, 55 in third. The number 72 of Timothy Detling out of Mogador, Ohio. He's going to round out your top 5. But one, Auden Karahu. Sorry, young man. I'm so sorry. Riding a straight-looking machine here in Moto number 2. As this racetrack has definitely come around a lot. If you stay inside that main line and have open real estate in front of you, I'm telling you, the sky's the limit on the speed I believe that you can go on one of these four-wheelers right now. As Arnold said just that, it is a slot car out there, folks. So once again, guys, I tell you what, as this race is kind of coming to a close here a little bit, on this 4Bird Media extremely awesome live stream that he's got going on here, guys. Look at this footage. I mean, it is, what time we got here? 11:54, and you're getting this kind of live ATV racing action from bar none of some of the best racers in this Northeast area. Like I said, I got Hetrick stickers, and he wasn't able to sign it. He didn't have anything with him. But I tell you what, everyone was here. Brandon Hogue was out in the mix. Guys, Noah Arnold is here. What a great little event to turn Pymatuning around here, get them a great little event kicked off. And, man, was it just that. But bring it back to this live stream, folks. Remember, look at the screen. We can get sponsors all the way around this screen, all the way around this outside perimeter. So don't be afraid to reach out to Mr. Greg, guys. Reach out to 4Bird Media. If you like what you're seeing, liking what you hear, folks, be sure and hit him up. Instant message this man as we can promote that small business. We can promote that big business. We can help get you some commercials. We can go to commercial at intermissions and stuff. Folks, we got all that right here available to us. And the more viewers we get, he is doing this pretty much out of his own pocket. So that just shows the care, shows the dedication, guys. We need to give back to this man right here. 4Bird Media, Mr. Greg, is putting it together here for you guys that aren't able to make the race tonight. Some folks might have turned around from the rain that I had. We had people on 225 when I was coming in here with their four-ways on. So that's how hard it rained at around 8 o'clock here tonight, folks. So some folks, maybe a couple grandparents or this and that, not able to make it. Not maybe able to watch it tonight as I get it. It's late. But this could be on his YouTube for days to come. So some of these racers, I know Noah Arnold. I know some of these guys out front that this camera has been on a lot. are going to go back, watch the footage, watch where they can clean up some areas, watch where they can improve for next time. When track conditions get like this again, what can I do better to be better? Because that is a motocrosser's way of thinking, folks. So out there, out front, the 88 of Noah Arnold showing you how it's done with those white hand guards, the white helmet, and the white back disc. Kid's got style, folks. You can't deny it. So I tell you what, though, not running away with it quite as far as he did in that first moto. Arnold's got company this time. So I believe it's the second place of the number 144 of Juan Odenchar. As he has definitely picked up pace here in Moto number 2, as I believe he was in 4th or 5th place position there in Moto 1. But that's like I'm saying, in a track like this, and I get it, you can get mad, it's one line. I get it, you get mad, that's hard to pass. I understand all that, but that is the track that you're dealt with. So as a motocrosser myself, I would just prevail over and I say, well, we got to make it happen. My dad wouldn't still accept, oh, yeah, Dad, it was one line and I couldn't do anything. You better make it happen. And that is what I love what I'm seeing out here out of some of these young racers, some of these veteran racers. Pymatuning Holeshot Raceway tonight, folks, for this big ATV tour. Look at Arnold swoop in here. Yes! Up on the bicycle in that four-wheeler, out of that corner. Right here in front of me then. That little sweet chicane section leads right into where I'm sitting at. So you have second place, the number 144. Third place, let's give it to the 55 of Sam Imburgia. Pittsford, New York. Not making the trip for nothing on his Honda. I believe he's over under the TDR 10 as well with Arnold. So look at TDR Honda going 1 and 3 right here, I believe, folks. Putting both of them four-wheelers on the box. I don't know if they'll cut the laps too far on this one. And they're going to make these boys earn this Pro Sport Quad Division win. I believe there'll be a couple bucks on the line also with a pretty fancy trophy. As that's one of our still imagery cameras right there working, guys, and it works wonders. Look at how good these guys do. They're just sitting up in some towers out there, as you can see some of this drone as they cruise by. And I'm telling you what, guys, we got some pretty good stuff. Oh, the tearaways have let loose for Marinucci. So here we go, folks. He has the rollaway system on his goggles, which is a big film, a pretty big lens, like pretty much film. It's a big roll of film. And what it's done is it's kind of messed up now, and every time he pulls it, it just keeps hanging onto his thing, and it's probably all unraveled. He's got no more tearaways, no more clear vision left on that number 2 machine. So he's going to want to try to watch himself so he does not have to end up pulling those goggles off. Which is those things on the, he might have. You got him in position quick right there as one of the young riders decided to pull off. Marinucci cut to the inside pretty quick and made quick work of that rider. Arnold still out front right now, looking strong. The 144 Juan right there in second with a great ride right here in moto number 2. The 55 New York native, Imburgia. Yeesh. Picking up the pace here in moto number 2. And I believe he's trying to run both of these front 2 guys down. He may have gained a link or 2 here in these past couple laps. White flag is out, folks. White flag is flying. 1 lap left for your number 88 of Sam Arnold. The kid is special, folks. I'll tell you what. Noah Arnold out there, guys, making it happen. I call him Sam. I'm so sorry. Noah Arnold, folks. This fella is absolutely, bar none, the future of ATV motocross. That's it. And he runs the 88 Joel Hetrick number, so I can't even tell you how easy it is for Joel to hand the reins off to this young man. And I'm telling you, he run with it. Now, I know Chad Whedon, I know Hogue, I know Bryson Ford, I know a lot of these ripping racers in that big ATV scene. They're not having any of that just yet, and I get it. But with the kid being 17 years old, Noah Arnold is going to be able to have a lot of time yet to grow, a lot of time yet to get, his muscles developed that he needs and stuff, and become that young man that he needs to be and start winning some of these bigger races like he's doing right here this evening, folks. Once again, I want to appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. And if you're watching this a day late, a couple of days late, a week late, a month from now, thank you for jumping on here, jumping on board. I am Grip It, Rip It, Kevin Ott. Rock the 457 machine. Using a few vet classes. And I tell you what, guys, do a lot of announcing here in the Northeast area. So you're looking for some fun racetracks to check out, go ahead and hit up my social media, Facebook or Instagram. I am littered with cool racetracks that I announce for. Anyone knows the old Mr. Aaron Plessinger, I announce for his father. Definitely bar none the Route 62 MX facility as well. Mr. Jimmy Walton. Checkered flag, Noah Arnold, folks. The number 88 machine getting it done, going 1-1 on that TDR Honda Fly Racing geared machine. Good job, Noah. 144 Juan right there in that A-Star stuff, looking stunning. Like that Alpine Star stuff, looking like a Jet Lawrence on the quad. There's the number 55 of Sam Imbergia out of Pittsburgh, New York. That's where I was getting Sam at. Where did I pick up Sam from? So plugging in and plugging away right there, the 710 machine. Leon spinning in the third out of Ravenna, Ohio, folks. He's trying to rock through in that fourth place position as Marinucci going to round out the fifth place spot. With that roll of film just rocking. So, man, thank goodness the weather held off. We had a little bit of weather at first, but then it all held off, guys. So good racing coming out of here. Like we said earlier, guys, appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, tuning on. Flaggers are taking off, guys. That's going to be about all from us as Marinucci makes his way past me one more time. Now, it says the OTH, so I'm thinking it's a hybrid machine. So some of these guys putting the dirt bike motors inside some of these four-wheeler frames and really getting a little bit different power delivery out of them. So remember, guys, if you're looking to try to get some stuff live streamed, you're looking to try to get your logo up here for people to see and say, what is that? What are they about? Hit up Four Bird Media. Hit up Mr. Greg, guys. He will take care of you in the right way. He is doing this all on his own dime, guys. So you know the man cares. You know he's got your best interest in hand. So, guys, do not be afraid to get your logo up here on one of these corners of the screen. We can go all the way around here, baby. We can go we can border this puppy. So don't be afraid we're going to run out of room. We got you. Marinucci coming through in that top 5 position. Excellent ride, young man. So there we go, folks. That's what it was all about. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Grip River Kevin Ott and Four Bird Media. We'll see you guys on the next race.